Today is the most important day in Patreon's 10-year history as a company. I started the company 10 years ago because I was getting millions of views on my videos and literally less than $200 a month in ad revenue. I thought that was insane and it needed to change. So Patreon started with a super clear, super simple focus. Just help creators make money through recurring payments, membership. And 10 years later, creators are now making billions of dollars through memberships. Hallelujah, it's about time. But there's something even more exciting happening right now. Independent creativity is thriving like it never has before. Tens of millions of creators are building communities around their work, making billions of dollars with no media company, no record label, and no publisher behind them. Like Justine and Natasha from the podcast Two Black Girls, One Rose, who quit their 9-to-5s and now they're earning 6 figures from their membership. And even more exciting, they hired a social media producer and an editor from their Patreon community. Or like Steven, Shane, and Ryan from Watcher, they built a production company of 20 people to make movie quality videos. Or like this cooking show called Made with Lao, where fans are taking courses on Kajabi and having amazing experiences learning how to cook Cantonese food. Instagram has subscriptions, YouTube's launched like 7 monetization features, and Twitter or X or whatever the fuck you want to call it now has a new rev share program with creators. We'll see if they follow through with that, but the point is, at least they're trying. There's this whole ecosystem developing around helping creators build businesses on the internet now, which just wasn't there 10 years ago. Okay, that said, I can't just stand here and pretend like everything is solved and peaches for creators in 2023. Yes, a lot has gotten better, but the truth is, there are huge problems that have to be solved for creative people over the next chapter of the internet. First, creator communities are under threat, and the mainstream narrative out there doesn't quite capture how deep of a problem this really is. The entire internet has shifted over the last couple years in how it's organized. It used to be that a creator would publish their work, and then fans would follow that creator to see their future work. But the problem is, TikTok was not a small evolution. A follow on TikTok basically means nothing, because it's about algorithmic curation, not about following. And all the platforms are now just copying this focus on recommendations and curation. So you might have 1 million followers on Instagram, but your followers' feeds are clogged up by recommendations, pushing your post to the bottom so you only reach a tiny fraction of your audience when you publish a post. This trend is breaking apart creator fandoms and distancing communities from the creators that they love. And worse, it doesn't have to be this way. It's bad for fans, it's bad for creators, and it's bad for art on the internet. The second problem is that because of this algorithmic curation, creators feel pressure to make stuff for the algo instead of from their hearts. When the channel to reach your fans is governed by a set of rules that literally change on a weekly basis, we have to tune and manufacture the shape of our art to fit the algorithms. If one week Instagram cares about short form video, we gotta post reels. If TikTok prioritizes live, we gotta live stream. And that dynamic has a serious impact on our ability as creators to truly express ourselves. We end up making content instead of making art. Okay, the third problem. Creators still lack control of our businesses. The platforms don't give us the data that we need. Creators have no idea who our fans are, and we don't have the tools to help us grow. Fans feel unrecognized at best, and the platforms are just spinning up and sunsetting new features all the time, just giving creators super shaky ground to build on top of. In Patreon's next chapter, these are the problems that we're setting out to solve. We're gonna build a better way for creators to share their work on the internet and bring life and fire to their communities and fandoms. I want creators to feel like we can make from our hearts instead of for algorithms. I want fan communities to feel tight and joyful and alive. For 10 years, Patreon's been a membership platform. But if we're gonna solve these problems for creators, we gotta expand beyond membership and build more stuff for creators and their fans. And so we're thinking about ourselves as more than a membership company now. We're like a creator company. We're a fandom company. We're here to bring the spark and the fire back to what it means to be part of a creator's community. And this isn't just some future vision. Last year, we launched video. So now fans can watch videos right on Patreon. And this year, we launched digital commerce, which allows fans to buy individual episodes or videos or anything else that they can download. We also created the ability to follow on Patreon. So now fans who aren't yet ready to pay a monthly subscription can still see your work and join your community. And today, Patreon is announcing even more. We're fully rolling out Chats, which is a space for community and conversation with your fans. There's a brand new creator page. We're making Shops, our digital commerce product, fully available. And we're announcing a complete redesign of our mobile app. Actually, redesign does not even begin to describe how much better this app is. It's basically a brand new mobile app. There are a bunch of creators that are already using these products. Creators like Archvillain Games, who are selling files through their shop that allow their fans to print physical characters on their 3D printers at home. It's so badass. And The Girls Bathroom, a podcasting duo who has an absolutely fire community on the new mobile app. People are like posting pictures and writing advice to each other. It's just such an awesome community. And because Patreon's no longer just a membership company, we've created a new brand identity for ourselves that's more reflective of this next chapter that we're moving into. If you want to learn more about that and the new products, there's a link in the doobly-doo down below. And again, if we zoom out here for a second, this is just the beginning. Over the next decade, Patreon is setting out to change how art lives on the internet. We want to build things like ticketed digital events and cool live experiences and more ways to help fans energize the communities that they're a part of. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. There has never been a better time to be a creative person. Creation tools are cheap and everywhere. It used to cost $100,000 to make a record, and now you can make an album that sounds even better than a major label record on a laptop in your bedroom. Getting your own TV or radio show used to be a privilege reserved for the lucky 1 in a million elite, and now anyone in the world can just start their own show. I know sometimes, at least for me, the internet can feel shitty as a creator. I feel myself bending my work to fit the web, and honestly, I'm embarrassed about that, but it doesn't have to be this way. The internet can be something that we make for ourselves as creators. Our own communities, our own businesses, our own worlds can be constructed from our own design. Because that's what creativity is. It's deviation from expectation. It's not figuring out the rules of someone else's universe. It's building our own universe with our own rules. As a creator, I forget this all the time, but the truth is, we do have creative agency. The world we build for ourselves is only limited by our willingness to diverge. It is truly up to us, because that's what we do every day. We don't choose a path ahead. We cut one from the dirt. We make something unreal, real. For the creators and fans watching, keep doing what you do. Without you, the web is a lifeless shell. You are light years ahead of the internet, but it will catch up. Please go check out Greg Sickle on Patreon and Theo Garno. They're responsible for all of this incredible artwork in this video, and they were just the best to work with. So please go check them out, and I will see you around. Okay, bye everybody.